All right, so on my last video about this SpraCoupe, some people were asking why we bought a unit like this instead of a tractor-powered unit. And there's a couple of reasons for that I thought I would explain. Reason number one is actually portability. This thing is very small. It's maybe 12 feet long like this. 6, I'd be surprised if it was more than 7 feet wide. It's a pretty small outfit. It's got a 220-gallon tank on it, and it's really easy to move. Even if we don't drive it between fields, there's a hitch that can attach right here on the steer tire to tow it with a pickup, and we have a little trailer for this thing that we can pull behind a pickup. Now the reason that's beneficial is we're talking about, in addition to doing our own land, we're very seriously looking at getting into maybe some custom spray. And our tractors, unfortunately, are too big for us to move easily. Any tractor we have, even the small one there, the 5320, that's a full load on a 22-foot gooseneck, just the tractor. There is no room to fit a pull type sprayer and not a lot of room to fit a 3-point sprayer on there with it. And so something like this is very easy for us to transport. We can put this on the little bumper pull trailer behind the pickup, throw my 400-gallon tank in the back of the pickup to use as a nurse tank, as a refill tank, and go really anywhere we need to go pretty easily. A lot of our fields are kind of small. They're 10, 12 acres in residential areas. Going in there with a big tractor and a pull behind sprayer is going to create a lot of ground compaction, and a pull behind sprayer specifically, we would probably end up putting 100-foot booms on it, 80 to 100-foot booms, so we could really get out there and cover some ground. So the SpraCoupe is a lot more maneuverable, a lot easier for us to work with in that aspect. All right, so I'm gonna sit down here in the pickup for a couple minutes and talk to you. I've already been out running around this morning and I'm feeling it. Anyway, there were a couple of reasons we bought that SpraCoupe. One is portability, like I talked about a minute ago. The other thing was price. We've looked at a couple of 3-point sprayers, we've looked at a couple of pull-behind sprayers, and pricing on one of those for the ones we were looking at was getting up between $2,000 and $2,500. To buy a self-propelled SpraCoupe like the one we have, the average price is around $8,000. So the SpraCoupes are expensive to buy that type of equipment, but we found that particular one at the right time, at the right price. We've got less than $2,000 invested in that SpraCoupe and the trailer it came on, and right now it runs and drives. The only thing we still need to do is finish running the spray lines and check out the actual application system, but as far as functionality, it works. It did blow one brake line on the right wheel. We got to get that made yet, but that's, you know, 20 bucks. The nice thing about having a tractor-powered sprayer, particularly a pull type, is when we get into some of our big fields, some of our 40, 60, 80, 100-plus acre fields, having a 400-gallon sprayer, having 120-foot booms, that's really nice because we can cover a lot of ground really quickly. The downside to that is a sprayer that big is not going to be at all suitable for some of our smaller properties, some of our kind of more residential places. Now, I'm going to do a video here in the next couple of weeks about our hay ground specifically and kind of explain to you guys what we're dealing with, why we can't, what we can do, what we can't do, and why it is the way it is. Because I know there have been some questions about that with regard to our poor yield and things we can do to improve it. And a lot of the things we can do to improve it, we can't do. A lot of our options like fertilizer and chemical application and that kind of thing in some specific fields are off the table for us. But I'll talk more about that in another video coming up soon. But that SpraCoupe it's part of an overall system. It is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but for the price we got it for, and for the fact that we can get it in the field a whole lot faster than building a tractor-powered sprayer, and for a whole lot less money than buying a tractor-powered sprayer, made it seem like a pretty good idea for us right now. Now, like I said, I do have a 400-gallon tank that we were planning to build a pull-type sprayer with. That's probably still going to happen, but at least this season, I suspect we're going to use that tank as a nurse tank to feed this SpraCoupe. So if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe so you see that video when it comes out. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this cleared some of that up. More later.